Hi everybody, excuse me, how's it going? It's me again, Jules. So this is one of many videos that I'm posting tonight. If you have the time, please check out the other videos that I posted, which is a haul of everything that I have collected over the past 2 months. That includes facial products, facials and face and lip products. The second one is a swatch video of the Anastasia liquid lipsticks. So if you want to see all the colors that I have, check that out. I also have the NYX Intense Butter Gloss video swatch and ColourPop eyeshadows and lipstick swatches. So those are separate videos that I posted. So make sure you look out for that. And I'm also going to have a contour kit from Anastasia. The two contour kit swatches. So the light to medium and medium to tan. So if you're interested, it's out there. Please check it out. Okay, so this video, I'm super excited. I just spent the last 20 minutes going through all my liquid lipstick collections and figured out which are my top 10. So these are top 10 brands, okay? Not just colors, but top 10 brands. And so I'm going to show you guys which one they are in the order that I love them the most. So I'm going to start with my top, my first favorite. And also just show you like the colors that I have. Some of them I have like various colors, like more than 5. So I'm only going to show you like the top 2 or the top 3 colors that I use the most. And you're going to find that they also have a lot of similarities in color. It's just that I guess I gravitate towards that kind of color range, but I still wanted to try the formula of different liquid lipsticks. So let me get started. The first one is from a brand called Kat Von D. And I know you guys are familiar with her. She's exclusive at Sephora. And she has top of the line stuff. Like she has foundations, powder foundations, blushes, like a whole line of makeup. And she also has liquid lipsticks. So I only have 3 colors. And the ones that I have are called Underaged Red. I also have Bachelorette and Berlin. So I thought I have a fourth color, which is also a red, but I can't find it. I don't know where it is. But anyway, these are red. These are my number 1 for the reason being that the texture is a A++. Longevity is A++, and it does not come off. It's also not very drying, so this is the perfect formula for me because I never touch up. I never have to put lip balm before or after. These doesn't even come off if I'm drinking wine or water or whatever, or even if I kiss my hand just to check if it's coming off. It's a tattoo, like it's a lip tattoo, like does not come off for any reason. As soon as it dries, forget it. You can't get rid of it. I can go to bed with this and there won't be a single stain on my pillow. Like this is definitely my date lipstick because I don't have to worry about if it's on my teeth, if it's on my glass, if it's on my dress, if it's on my cheek or whatever. I mean, honestly, I cannot say anything else. I mean, I've said everything already. But anyway, let me just watch these quickly because I have 9 other brands that I want to talk about. So the first one I'm going to do is Berlin. This is a miniature one because Sephora had those Black Friday deals. So that's the color of Berlin. The next one is Bachelorette. So it's in the same family. It's just a little bit deeper. And then I have Underage Red. And I could have sworn I have one more red. I just don't know where it is right now. That one's Underage Red. And the other red that I have is just a tad bit darker. So, yeah. So this is Kat Von D. Let me everlasting liquid lipstick. That's what it's called. Okay, so the next set that I'm going to talk about is my number 2. And the ones that I have, I also have 3 colors. And it's the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipsticks. By the way, the prices of these vary from like, you know, these ones I think were like $20. This is a bit more expensive. I think this is $22. Now, this is number 2 because it actually, this is also like in the same level as the Kat Von D. I mean, everything that I said about Kat Von D applies to this. It's just I gravitate towards more to Kat Von D because I've been using it longer than the Stila ones. But the Stila ones are just as good, like A++. I mean, incredible. It doesn't come off and whatever. So these are wonderful. I think this is just better for me because it's, I don't know, it's prettier. But anyway, so here's the color swatches. This one right here is Fiore. And that's the color. It doesn't swatch as good as Kat Von D, but it actually does. When you put on your lips, it swatches pretty well. This one here is called Tesoro. There you go. It's a little bit more of a red-orange tone. And then this one here is what got me started on this liquid lipstick. Is I got this as a sample. This one is Beso. And I also heard, what's her name? What Would Lizzie Do on YouTube talk about this. So I was like, oh my god, it really is true. It's amazing. So that's the color right here. And it's a beautiful color as well. As you can see, like these two are so incredibly pigmented. I think this is a little bit more moisturizing than this one. But, I mean, they still both stay on pretty well. Okay. So the next, the third brand that I'm going to talk about is, I just did a video on, is the Anastasia ones. I only picked out my top 2 favorites, just because these are the one that I found I use the most. I have other favorites like Vintage and Sad Girl. Those are actually pretty good too, but these 2 are the ones that I think I cannot live without. The reason why this is number 3 and not my top is because I just find it a little bit like just a tad bit dry on my lips, but not super dry. But the pigmentation of this is also incredible. This one here is Heather's, and this one is Lovely. So these are the ones that I wear the most. But if I had to choose, I would still stick with my Kat Von D liquid lipsticks. It's just, they're awesome. Okay, the next one that I'm going to talk about is Dose of Colors. Now, I only have 2 colors of this, so that's the only reason why I'm showing you 2. And there's one more color, I think it was, it's like a dark cherry color that they're going to come out in March, and I can't wait because I want to get it. So the ones that I have is Bury Me, which is very popular. This is Desi Perkins talk about this all the time. I don't know why that's kind of watery looking, but it doesn't apply like that. And this one here is Merlot. Okay. So let me just talk to you guys about this particular liquid lipstick. I find that the texture of these are a bit more like water-based. That's why it looks kind of watery, but it applies really nicely. Like, it applies evenly when you apply it on your lips. If you can see, these one looks like a lot creamier and it dries matte. This one, however, is like watery. Like, it's watery, but it's just as pigmented when it dries on your lips. And it doesn't feel like you have anything on. All of these, actually, they do not feel like you have anything on. if you touch your lips, it doesn't you don't, it doesn't feel creamy or anything. It mattifies. So that's why it's great. That's why I love them, because they last long. The only thing about these two is if I eat, I feel like they do come off a tad bit, especially if I'm eating something oily, like fried chicken or something like that. They come off a lot quicker than these three brands. So that's just the only reason. Alright, so that's Kat Von D, Stila, Anastasia, Dose of Colors. And the next one are the Too Faced Melted Lipstick. So this is the 5th brand. I freaking love these ones. I mean, amazing. Actually, I changed my mind. These are my number 4. Dose of Colors is number 5. These ones are amazing. I just love them so much because look at the applicator. It's like this like velvety applicator. It just feels so good, and this thing is so pigmented. This color here is Melted Fuchsia, which I wear pretty much every day. I know I say every day a lot, but I mean often. And this is the other color. I don't wear this as much except when I'm going out, but I also love this color. This is Melted Berry. But look how smooth these are. They last very long. Like, so freaking awesome. I love these. I know I'm so passionate about these that it sounds like, oh my god, I just love them. I just love them. Alright, the next two colors that I'm going to talk about are from Sephora. I know it's a surprise. I rarely talk about Sephora brands, but these are probably the only Sephora brand outside of their waterproof eye remover. But these are great. The formula are amazing. And I think they're a little bit cheaper than the ones that I've shown you previously. These are like in the 20s. This is probably like $18. The first color here is Magenta Luster. These are also, they stay on pretty long, but I feel like they do come off when you eat or when you drink water. Just a tiny bit. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you is Magenta Luster. Oh man, right here. And then this one right here is called Mulberry, which is my favorite of the two. There you go. I gotta swatch this way, which I will now. Okay, so that's that. Now the next one I'm going to talk about is actually very affordable. It's from the NYX brand. These are the soft matte lip creams. These also dry to a matte, as the title, as the line is called. They're so cheap. They're only $6 and they last pretty long. However, they do come off a little bit too, so that's why it's towards the bottom. But this one right here is Amsterdam, which is one of my absolute favorite colors. My second favorite, actually. So you see, so creamy, so pigmented for $6. Amazing, right? And then this other one is called Ibiza. I have, oh my god, I have like 10 of these in different colors. It's just, the formula is so amazing for a drugstore brand. But this one's my number one favorite. It just looks so complimenting. Alright, the next one I'm going to talk about is, I think you guys are familiar with it, are the lip tars. This is probably my very first liquid lipstick, though I don't use it as much. I just find it very inconvenient at times because you have to like apply it with a lip brush, and sometimes I'm just lazy. I just want to, you know, a doe foot lip applicator and put it on and go. But these are also very good. It's towards the bottom just because it's a little bit annoying to work with, because if you put a little bit too much on your brush, it's just like overpowering, like it covers up your entire lips and more. But these are the top two colors that I like, which is Strumpet and Queen. So as you guys can see, I kind of stick with like the pinks and the reds. Sometimes purple, but you know. But anyway, this one you only really need like less than a drop because look, I overdid it, but it's so pigmented. Oh my gosh, look at that. Ugh. And it does dry into a semi-matte. It's not completely matte, but it lasts on your lips. I just need to put a tiny bit. I overdid it on the other hand. But see? See how pigmented that is? Oof, goodness. Okay, so that's that. The next one I'm going to talk about is from Lime Crime, and this one is Suede Berry. This kind of has the same formulation as Dose of Berry, where it feels more of a water-based, more like a lip tint really, but it dries up pretty matte. Like, these two are the Dose of Berry, and as you can see, it's already drying up in the matte texture. So this is the same. Maybe they have the same manufacturer or something like that. Anyway, I completely love this color. As you can like, look at that. It kind of is watery, but really it's pigmented when you put it on your lips. Like if you apply it evenly, you see that? So it's a nice color. Like this is something that I haven't been able to describe completely because it's not like orangey, but it's also not pink. But when you apply it on your lips, it's just, it's beautiful. Okay, so those are 9 brands. These are US brands. And I just wanted to, you know, talk to you guys about them. The 10th one is actually from a Mimi box. And if you guys are not familiar with Mimi box, it's a Korean beauty box subscription. It's not really a subscription. You basically buy the boxes as they are available. Like you don't, it's not a monthly thing that they just send out whenever. But they have various themes, and I bought their All About Lips box, which has all lipsticks. But I forget which one I got this from, but it's probably from one of their lipstick boxes. But anyway, this is called Color World Professional Makeup. And I have no idea what color because this is all in Korean, but it's number 704. But this one I have been using quite a bit too ever since I got it because it's also a liquid lipstick and it lasts forever. It's the last thing that I mentioned because it's really not accessible to everybody and I don't even know if they sell it separately. But it's worth mentioning because it's so good. It's so good. And I have no idea how much it costs because it came in a box that's like $30 and you get like 5 lipsticks, lip products in there. But let me just swatch this one. This one lasts forever too. There you go. It's that color right there. Anyway, guys, I know this is like a lot of lipstick here, and I'm probably never going to finish a single bottle from this collection. But I just wanted to share with you guys what my top liquid lipsticks are, and hopefully that's available or that's helpful to you guys if you're looking for which particular brand to go for. Again, if you're looking for the cheaper line, you can go for NYX. You're not going to be disappointed. But if you want one where you can sleep, camp, go run, and if you're, sweat all over it, whatever, go for Kat Von D. I mean, that's probably, if I'm to pick one from all this, it's Kat Von D. I can't say it enough. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this. If you guys have any questions or any recommendations at that, I shouldn't be asking for any more recommendations because I have enough lipsticks here. But since I may not have been exposed to all the lipstick brands out there, I would be curious to hear what you guys have to say. So thanks for watching, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Okay? Bye!